Alright, hello, we're back again with Spire Angela Run. Ignore the timer. I took a break and I'm recording it again sometime later. I left the game running because I forgot to mention this in the first video, but for some reason, whenever I play with Angela, she's kind of buggy. And if you save and quit and try to continue a run later, it bugs out and crashes the game. So, I mean, it's a mod, so sometimes when you play mods, that kind of stuff happens. Anyways, let's just get started. So that's why the time was so long. Okay. I guess we'll replace the Sender's Bane. Nice. Alright. So we're just gonna do the usual. Yeah, this deck is very good against the... I won't call them the life links, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Actually, we're at the point where we just want to spam bullets. Oh, I accidentally picked that up. Oops. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Oh wait, this is different. Okay. Man, this sucks. I hate events that are like negative. Like, man. Alright, but yeah, there's really not much to say here because it's just... I'm really just doing the same thing over and over again. We'll attack you since you have most health. Yes. Do I take Thorns damage if it kills you? Yes. Okay. I wasn't sure about that. Do we take... We'll take an event. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not doing this because this is cool. But like I said before, sometimes you can just instantly die and it's really annoying. So no thanks. Alright, they're called Darklings, okay. Alright. Do that again. Dramatic entrance is clutch. Yeah, it's pretty awesome we got Darklings again because you can just kill them pretty easily. But like here, it's like we don't even want to expand the department. So I guess we'll just heal. Might as well. Events. Not modded content. Oh, that's good. Duplicate a card in the deck. Duplicating Dramatic Entrance is pretty good. Means we'll get a lot of area damage right off the bat. No, we don't actually want to get rid of anything. Okay, so learn. Then skill, make it a skill, do it again. Then Twilight. Oh, I forgot I could only play 6 cards. I forgot about that. Oops. It doesn't matter. He's dead anyways. Bronze scales, 3 thorns, and 4 plated armor. Nice. That is absolutely worthless. Logging. Ooh. Logging is a pretty powerful card. Especially with how much strength we can get. Yeah, we'll take it. I don't want another rest site. Alright, I have Cursed Key, right? Is there a shop? Shop, we can remove this? No. There is one if we chose the other path, but oh well. No, that looks pretty good to me. Alright, so you apply weak and frail, which for 5 turns is pretty crazy. Vulnerable. And there we go, just like that. And let's take another elite. Alright. Those are all fine. And that's a lot of burns. But again, you know, it doesn't really matter. Alright. Every time you play 4 attacks, the target of last attack lose 2 strength. Okay. Every time you play 3 attacks, gain 1 dex. Okay. End of your turn, if there are no cards in your hand, deal 3 damage to all enemies and heal 2 HP. Otherwise, deal 3 damage to yourself. That one's not very good because I can only play so many cards a turn. So we're going to be fighting a boss with a ton of enemies. So dex is better than this. And then 1 enemy losing 2 strength. So yeah. Big and will be bad Wolf's Page. Whenever an enemy dies, heal 4 HP. Whenever you lose HP equal to 25% of your max HP, gain 1 intangible and 2 strength. Whenever you lose HP, apply 1 vulnerable back. This one is very good. Again, for the upcoming boss fight. Another Hornet, I'll take that. This guy is super annoying. Upon receiving attack damage, change intent. That's not fun to play with. There you are. Alright. And then... yes. Now, you gotta be careful with this guy. Because he could throw a curse on you. Yeah, like now. So, you gotta be careful with that. But since I have one more attack, it's fine. Because it'll change it. Take a lot of damage this turn. But, it's not really a big deal. Okay, but I'm pretty sure I can just kill him this turn. Yep, kill him in one attack. Nice. Yeah, then we'll get some more bullets. You'll notice I'm buying a ton of bullets. We're gonna need them. We're gonna need them, guys. Alright. Find some potions. Yeah, we don't need either of those. Alright, last normal fight. That is going to be a complete cakewalk. Yep, 2 dramatic entrances. It's just so fun. Oh, this is such a great pickup. Mimicry. Now, you might be thinking, what? Why would you take this? You'll see. You will see. Fortunately, I can't upgrade it. If I could upgrade it, it would gain innate, which is a huge buff. But nope, Fusion Hammer says, nope, you can't do that. Well, sure, we'll get the root key just because we can. Okay, so in Lobotomy Corp, this is the strongest single abnormality in the game. Okay, so 4 1100 health guys. Pretty powerful, isn't it? Alright, but we're still going to do the usual. And then, as you can see, we have a little helper here, but don't worry too much about that. Well, we could take out one of them. You know, take out the 6x2 guy. I'm not going to be able to read all those fast enough, just so you know. And they apply bleed whenever attacked, take 2 damage, reduced by 2/3 at the start of the turn. Now that can be blocked with Artifact. 14, 14, 11. We are going to set up with this guy, with only this guy alive, just so we can, you know, actually get some setup in. Oh, I can't use Twilight. Well, I guess I could. Yeah, I guess we can. Just to gain 2 strength and 2 dex. I'll go ahead and use this just to get it out of my deck. And 2 more erosion. Alright, now we're fighting 4 more of them at the same time. Ah, and we have 1 stack of bleed, so it doesn't proc. That's not fun. But we can kill 2 of them a turn, so that's something. But we will completely block these guys, so that's pretty neat. Excuse me. Alright, so 2 minus blocking. Gotcha. Oh. Okay, now we're just going to set up some more. I think I'll do... Yeah, that's all I want to do. Yeah. Well, something like that. And then I'll get 2 artifact to block the next 2 instances of bleed. Alright. Now we won't be able to kill the 3rd because, you know, only 6 cards per turn. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so, you know, again with Angela, especially, you know, having tons of strength, this is pretty easy, but most of the time, it's pretty difficult, even with Angela. Oh, we're gonna lose logging. That blows. Let's get some artifact. Oh, six cards a turn. Still worth it for the strength, though. Yeah, that's... Yeah, fortunately, he only does that once, but losing 4 cards from the draw pile, and then if the draw pile runs out, the discard pile, it's rough. But hey, these deal 100 damage now. So that's pretty cool. I promise you guys, this is usually pretty difficult. But, you know, kind of hard for something to be difficult when you have over 40 strength and 40 dex. You know? Dealing 150 damage a hit. Man, what a fight. What a fight, bros. What a sight. Alright. That was White Knight. Oh, and we're fighting another boss. What a downgrade! Yeah, this fight is... Oh man, fighting a normal boss after that is... Yeah, this is gonna be a cakewalk. I kinda forgot about the Ascension 20 double boss thing. I'm still blocking a decent portion of it though. And that's phase 1 complete. Alright, now he's awakened. Ooh, scary. Unless, of course, you just do that. Oh, I should have only done it once. Oh, well. $15 regenerate is a lot, but we have plenty of damage. We're going to do Trauma Shield this turn. Just to block the debuffs, whatever they are. I'll just play this just to get it out of my deck. Oh, it just shuffles the void into my hand, or deck, or draw pile. Yeah, that's pretty underwhelming compared to the last boss, wasn't it? But the journey is not over, and is why I separate it from Acts 1 and 2, and Acts 3, and this. Your progression is quite impressive. What do you think about your strength now? If you wish to know, I can provide you some assistance. Now, if you played Lobotomy Corporation, you probably know what this means. There are some problems that have appeared in the past, and I can replicate them. Only if you want to challenge them. Of course, this is your choice to make. Now, we don't have all 3 keys for the heart, but if we did and we refused, we could fight the heart. But of course, we're going to accept. No problem. And then the first one you have to fight is Control Team. Now, Malkuth's gimmick is, oh, Snecko Eye. Ooh. Alright, that's free, so that's nice. Alright, so we're going to do the usual. And then do it again. We're actually going to do this over one of those just because it's better, deals more damage. We will be taking 11 damage, but again, doesn't really matter. Oh, 1 cost of logging, that's nice. Get that out of my deck. Weaken vulnerable. 39 damage 6 times. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Now, funny thing here. Oh, this bullet costs 2. Oh, this bullet costs 3. But then you switch it and to something else and it just doesn't. Pretty funny. Now, of course, Malkuth is the first one, so it's not that big of a deal. 46 damage. Yeah, 46 damage, 46. And down goes Malkuth. Not too bad, not too bad. Willingness to stand up straight, and then you get a 50% heal after each fight. Alright, I usually go training team. Training team is very easy because, oh no, she lowers your strength and dexterity. Ah, so scary. Alright, editing me, you can resume the recording. Or, yeah, I just had to take a phone call real quick. You guys didn't see that because I edited it out. But anyways, let's do the usual. Copy the Daredevil thing. Play it again. Yeah, like we're gonna take a big hit on the first turn, but I don't really care. I don't car. There we go. Alright, so, you know, 15 damage is a lot, but it's not a huge deal. Then, gonna lower strength and dex. Except, no you're not. Some erosion. That would only be 25, 30. There we go. And for second time, I'm just that popular. Okay, so 18, 12, so we need one more plate armor to fully block. I don't care if Mercury's in my deck. I'll just do 90 damage instead. Alright, now strength and dex lowered. So artifact. Weak and vulnerable. Hornet. I promise this gets interesting later on. I really do. I mean, doing one less attack kind of sucks, but getting 2 strength every turn really makes up for it. Alright. The hope to be a better person. Now this, this is where things get real. Obviously we're choosing disciplinary team. I have returned. Red Mist has walked out from the pain. Alright, so the way to beat Red Mist is to set up as much as you possibly can. And this is why I took all those bullets. Because we're going to need as much erosion shields as possible. Okay, we got that. Erosion. Life for the Daredevil. Might not seem that intimidating at first, but oh boy, trust me, she is. We're gonna go through all of our bullets, by the way. We'll keep... Actually, no, we don't want to bring her down to 1. Oh, like that. She changed her attack. That sucks because that's -1 plated armor. Okay. I don't know why she changes her attacks mid-turn. If I figured out how she could do that, I'd be very happy. So I'm not even gonna play anything. Because I think it's like a damage threshold thing. Where if she takes too much damage, she'll change her attacks. But yeah, you gotta be very careful with that. But really, I don't mind if I lose like most of my bullets. I might still want to keep around a couple to block. Because, you know, dexterity just keeps going up and up and up. But I want to, you know, use most of them. No. I've got 5 bullets left right now. Yeah, like, see, I dealt a big amount of damage. Now she's doing a big attack. Which doesn't matter too much right now. But this is phase 1. Phase 1, and she has a big attack that deals 49 damage. Yeah. I think we'll leave 3 bullets in my deck so that I can actually block if I have to. But, you know, again, a couple artifacts is always nice. Toxic hatred destroys me and makes me open my eyes again. Now our normal attack is dealing 44. Isn't that great? Oh, look at that. Now it's doing 68 times 2. Or, why did I say 68? Did I say 68? I meant 36. 36 times 2. Oh, now it's 39 times 2. I mean, at least now I can... Oh yeah, now she doesn't attack when her phase ends. So isn't that cool? Yeah, I don't know. I'd really like to beat this boss, Red Mist, with a starting character if I could. Other than like Ironclad Barricade, just stacking Barricade and Demon Form, I really don't know how you do it. But anyways, 54 damage coming in, 40. Now watch how this changes to like, I don't know, 100. 74, which, you know, 25% less damage. That's like 99. That's like 99 original damage. But we can still block it. Also her damage resistance keeps increasing. We can't completely kill her because she has 40% damage resistance. Yeah. I mean, if any boss deserves to be hard, it's Red Mist, of course. Of course. Yeah, oh, you know, 99 damage. But we just have such great damage output, doesn't really matter. But now she's changing phases again. This, she's on phase 3, she'll change into phase 4. I don't know why it says that. It doesn't, this resistant doesn't update, very often, but yeah, 67 times 2. That's pretty crazy. Even with weakness, it goes down to 50 times 2, but we can just kill in one hit. So that's nice. Yeah, very scary boss, usually. Courage to defend. Alright, and now... I don't remember what record team does, but I know I can be extraction team, so we're going extraction team. Can you stop me with your own power now? Now this boss is very annoying. Because... get Gold Rush out of here. Actually, we don't even want those, because we want bullets. But yeah, only 10% damage dealt, which is not fun. We're gonna do Mimicry. Yeah. And learn this again. And then... oh, I should have... whoops. Wrong thing. We're gonna lose the plated armor. But, oh well. Yeah, it goes down to 3 damage, even with vulnerable. Now, don't worry, there is a way to... oh, and Key will always destroy a card from the draw pile. Which it hit a Hornet. It could have easily hit a bullet, but... nope. Yeah, 79 damage. Oh boy, isn't that fun to deal with. Let's see. So 19. Okay, so let's see. 20. 38. And then 38 plus 25. No. 38 plus 30 would be 68. Okay, so in order to block it all, we do need one more block. And then 2 erosion. We can get 2 more erosions in. Okay, now this is the most DPS check boss I've ever seen in any game ever. Because what you have to do is you have to kill this thing in 1 turn. Which, you know, we can do. Very easily, in fact. Can I do it for less energy? Yes, we can. It'll take 4 hits, which, you know, is unfortunate. But at least now I can get an extra erosion in. Now, the reason you kill the fairy, or, you know, whatever that thing is because remember how she took 10% damage? Well, it says 200%, but that was last turn. Now she takes like 80% damage, I think. Sure, we'll play Twilight. And then more plated armor. I'm pretty sure that's just gonna take Thane out of my draw pile. Pretty sure. It's not actually going to apply a debuff. Yep. Now, it's important to know that that skill will only destroy a card from your draw pile. Not your discard and not your hand. So it's not that big of a worry. Okay, so 32 plus 38. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now, just like Red Mist, she's gonna have multiple phases, so we're gonna be here for longer than that, unfortunately. I don't remember how many phases she has. I think 3. Oh, please do not get rid of my logging. That would suck. Oh yeah, now she has a little critter. This guy is pretty annoying. But we can kill him pretty easily. And she only does that once, so you don't have to keep dealing with that every time she does the new key thing. The new key skill, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, now we really don't care. I mean, it does boost the damage up to 200% damage taken, but I don't know if it's really worth it, because you have to spend at least 3 cards here. Well, yeah, I guess we could. Then we got 3 cards to spare. Okay, it turns out it was worth it. Now, I don't know what is going on here, but she's not actually dealing 20 times 8 to us. I think the game is just showing us her special attack that's coming. But, yeah, she's not actually dealing that. Cycle may be cut off, but it will return. Yeah, see? So, let's make her vulnerable. It's back to 80% damage, yeah. I don't know, she's just, like, yeah, she has that big, like, 79 damage attack, but she's just not as strong as Red Mist, which is kind of disappointing since she's a later boss, but, you know, it's what it is. The eye facing the fear, cutting the cycle. What do you think? No matter what, you still have one last battle to fight. Are you prepared for it? Well, look at that sly smirk on her face. Okay. So, now we're fighting Angela. We need to shuffle as many as we can to try to get Mimicry as soon as possible. And we didn't get it. Crap. Okay, so if more than 10 HP is lost from a single instance, gain 1 thorn, switch to a different effect after triggering. Each time 20% of max HP is lost, gain 5 artifact, increase the power of auto defense systems by 1, switch to a different effect after triggering. Barricade, and you probably know what Barricade does. Upon losing HP, loses that much strength until the end of the turn. Each time you play a card, Angela gains 4 block. At the end of Angela's turn, deal damage to yourself equal to her current block. That's why we got Mimicry. And that's why Fusion Hammer is just such an unfortunate relic to get. Because I don't know if we're going to be able to... Wait a minute. There we go! There we go, guys. We can only play this once now, but oh well. But yeah. So we're going to have to deal a lot of damage to her so that we can cut off her strength. And now we can do erosion. Oh crap. Yeah. Ooh. Vulnerable plus logging. Nice. I think I'm just going to go all in on offense just to be able to get... Oh, Yeah, she heals a lot. But doesn't look like she has intangible. Even though it says she should. Well, we haven't knocked her below 20% though. We gotta make her weak or vulnerable. And the Hornet to lower her strength. And Gold Rush, Gold Rush. But yeah, she gets really crazy the more you fight her. How does she have 179 strength? I must be missing something because that's ridiculous. So guys, do you think we can survive? It's more than 11 block, it's 22, but 80 something. Fuck. Somehow I screwed myself over and I don't know how. Down to 119. Oh, now it's back up to 159. Like, what is going on? I really don't know what the fuck is going on. So, unfortunately, this is where the run ends, because I have no idea why she has so much strength. It was a good effort. It was a good effort, but you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Still, you know, I beat all the other late end game bosses, and I beat Ascension 20 normally. Well, you know, with the completely overpowered character. But yeah, I'm open to playing more mod characters if you guys just want to suggest some. Not on Ascension 20 because, you know, most mod characters are balanced. So yeah, if you guys have any modded character suggestions, feel free to let me know. Bye.